Human factors reminds us that error is often a sign that something in the system needs attention. Errors are not always the cause of the problem. Very often, they're the clue that helps us find it. We all know aviation is one of the safest industries in the world, but that safety does not happen by accident. Behind every safe flight is a whole network of people: pilots, engineers, dispatchers, controllers, ground crew, cabin crew, and many, many others, all working together to keep operations safe. Even in such a highly technical industry, one thing always remains true: people make the difference. That's why human factors matters. Human factors is about understanding how people work, how they think, how they communicate, and how they respond when things get busy, stressful, or uncertain. It recognizes that people are at the center of aviation safety, not just when things go wrong, but every day in the thousands of decisions and actions that help things go right. In the early days of aviation, when there was an accident or an incident, the explanation was often really simple: pilot error. One person was blamed, and the focus stopped there. But over time, we learned something important. People don't make mistakes in isolation. They work within systems, and those systems shape performance. Things like training, workload, communication, fatigue, equipment design, workplace culture, operational pressure, all influence the decisions people make. So the conversation began to change. Instead of asking, who made the mistake, we started asking, why did this make sense to the person at the time? Or why was this person placed in the situation that made the outcome possible? This shift is powerful because it helps us move away from blame and towards learning and understanding. And when we understand more, we can improve more. For example, imagine a licensed aircraft engineer signs off a task but misses an important detail. At first glance, it may look like carelessness, but when you take a closer look, you might find that at the end of a long shift, the lighting in the hangar was poor, the task card was unclear, and there was pressure to get the aircraft back into service quickly. Suddenly, the picture looks very different. It's no longer just about one person making a simple mistake, it's about the conditions they were working in and whether the system gave them the support they needed to succeed. And that's what human factors helps us see. It helps us understand that safety is not just about rules, procedures, or technical skills. It's also about designing work in ways that support people and creating environments that enable people to perform at the best. That's why human factors training focuses on practical behaviors that makes a real difference. It encourages clear communication so messages are understood the first time. It encourages careful planning so people have the time, information, and resources they need. It builds situational awareness so individuals and teams stay alert to what is happening around them. It promotes supportive teamwork where people back each other up and feel confident speaking up when something doesn't seem right. It supports reporting without fear so hazards, mistakes, and near misses can be raised early and learned from. And it strengthens threat and error management, helping people recognize risks, respond early, and recover safely when things do not go to plan. Most importantly, human factors reminds us that error is often a sign that something in the system needs attention. Errors are not always the cause of the problem. Very often, they're the clue that helps us find it. Aviation is safer today, not because people have become perfect, but because the industry has actually become better at understanding how people really work. When procedures are clearer, equipment is better designed, workloads are manageable, communication is stronger, and people feel safe to speak up, safety gets stronger. Human factors is not just about preventing mistakes, it's about helping people actually succeed. Because in aviation, safety is not only about aircraft, engines, or systems, it's also about the people who operate them, maintain them, support them, and make safe flight possible every single day. And that's why human factors matters, because safe aviation depends on people, and people do their best work when the system is designed to support them.